Look here, Mr. Tanner Bluebaugh. give us a hard time for being, what, a minute late?
30 seconds, maybe.
30 seconds? Dang.
Yeah.
What's going on, Rodney?
What's going on, man? What about this weather?
Oh, it can stick around. I really like it.
Golly. I tell you what,
Brian
hey,
Snyder.
Happy Labor Day.
Yes, happy Labor Day to you and all the laborers taking a day off.
Yeah.
And enjoying that paid day off.
There you go.
For the hard labor.
There you go.
Brian Snyder is watching. Hey, Brian. Amy Wiggins Music. Hi, Amy. Jim Lauer. Hey, Jim. Yeah, man. Yep.
Man. It's a good looking shirt you got on.
It's all right. Look at yours. Look at that.
Yeah.
It must be Titans.
You got to represent.
Jamie says tough crowd.
Golly, yeah.
It must be Titans week or something, right?
Must be. Titans week, race week. I think there's a race in Tulsa.
A 3-day work week. Woo!
Work week. Just got done off for 3 days. Let's go back to work for 3 days and head south.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see, Friday, Saturday. I think Saturday I was hiding with the door down and the air conditioner on. Yesterday I had the door open. It was not bad, a little humid, but I toughed it out.
Right.
And pretty much most of the day today was door open until this afternoon. I closed it up to get the climate where I needed to be for this setup, you know.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Super nice out, man.
Yep. Great. It seems weird that
part of the year. I love this part of the year coming up.
Oh yeah, we're about to get busy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's we used to do this on Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's Monday, but it don't feel like Monday.
It doesn't.
It doesn't feel like Sunday or Monday, so it's one of them days. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, like you said, a week could go by fast, but yeah, it's actually worked out better to do it tonight. I know we were going to supposedly at first said we would do it on Sunday night, but worked through some things, and here we go.
And I got on the events deal on Facebook when this got changed. I got into the events deal on Facebook, edited it to change the date.
Sure.
Saved all of that. Made a few posts about the date change and stuff. Then yesterday at 6:30, I happened to be sitting right here looking at something, and my phone's right here, and the deal pops up. It says, "Watching 30 minutes, Gary and Hot Rod Podcast on the YouTube side." The YouTube side didn't get a change. I was like, "Crap!" Everybody that's tagged on to the notifications from our YouTube channel has got the same notification that in 30 minutes we're live.
Right.
So I had to jump into this StreamYard studio and change that date, and I think I got it. I think I got it sorted out. It's just crap. I got to fix this.
Yeah, good thing you were able to do that. Available.
Yeah,
all that.
We'd have been getting stones thrown at us. I don't know.
Can't have that.
Zach, Chris Lovett is watching. Zach West, Gary Spaniak, Gold Bond.
Gary's Gold Bond Spaniak.
Gold Bond Spaniak. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it was a great weekend. Back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yep. Get her done. Get into race weekend. It's been a while. How long has it been since you let go of the trans brake on the track?
Man, how long? I don't even know. It's back in June, wasn't it?
I think so.
Last day of June, like the 30th or something.
At Kansas City, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Hopefully.
Man, it flew by. Dude, it flew by so fast.
Yeah. Russell Foreman asked me if we're going to meet in the winner's circle or in the finals again.
Well, we're fixing on finding out.
Yeah.
There's Tony Whitmore. Hey, Tony.
I wonder if Tony's going down there to race this weekend.
Yeah, Tony, you guys got a car to load up? Take to the track to Tulsa?
Cool. I see you got some stuff down there behind you. Looks like you've been putting in some work.
Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that. it's sitting there by itself. So that was fun to get that much of it done, get the mount built, and or his cherry picker unhooked from it. That was kind of a mess dealing with that, but it worked out.
Cool.
I got her handled, man.
Yeah, the more parts you put on the car, the less that are on the bench.
Yes. Yeah, or the more shit I have for sale because I'm changing the damn thing.
Yeah, either way.
Tony says I got a couple slow cars. Maybe get in some 6.5 or 550 index.
Heck yeah, get in where you fit in.
That's right. Oh,
Nice.
Larry just disappeared. Yeah. We got Larry Hunt and Al Schoenwetter tonight. The Titans Masters. Yep.
I seen earlier they posted it's race week. I like that.
It is race week. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Chris Penny. Hey Chris.
What's going on, Mr. Chris? I saw you did some lake action this weekend.
There he is. Yep. The lake. Oh, I burp. You ready to roll on down the road here a little bit? And
let's do it. I know we got a little bit of action from this week we can share, and then we'll get into some of the things with Tulsa.
Yep. Let's go. First thing, let's look at this. You see what Mocan did?
Yeah.
They got some paving done in the pits.
Heck yeah.
Lots of asphalt and some painting done. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some other pictures of some heavy equipment doing some work, but this is pretty much what that work turned into.
Okay.
Some paving there. Good. So that's going north, isn't it? That's the pits along going to the north side there. And
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
When we went, we were over there a little bit more south, and I guess that would have been west. But yeah.
Yeah. Chris says that was Nashville, Tennessee for Scott's birthday. Okay, Scott Schuler. Cool. Man, cool. Happy birthday, Scott Schuler.
There you go.
Gary Spaniak says you guys going to get after it in the 60.
Oh man, I don't know.
That's for you, Rod. That's not a question for me.
What are we talking about? Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the temperature? 60-degree temperatures?
Oh, 60. Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Is it going to get that low? That's great.
Al says it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Chris says have to keep up with you, Gary. Yeah, so Mocan is making some changes, looking good there.
Looking real good.
There's another view of the, what is that, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 marked lane spots there. Some coming from the north, some coming from the south.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool stuff to see.
Oh yeah, big upgrade.
Yep, that's good. So and then did they have like funny car chaos down there this weekend or like Friday, Saturday? There's a ton of
trailers,
racers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon Wise. Hey, Shannon.
That's a good, outing for them, especially they got that Labor Day weekend,
Yep. Coming up at Ozark is the 33rd annual Tim Slavens Memorial Street Machine Nationals.
Nice.
Yep. Featuring Scott Palmer and the Nitro Circus.
Nice. Well, featuring Gary Spaniak, too. You look at him on the flyer, man. Look at that guy.
That's right. Yep.
There you
up
go.
There, and Craig Ondrick, Todd Bennett, and Craven's car.
Mm-hmm. Gary.
They got Pro Mod. This is September 12th, 13th, 14th. So that's like 2 weeks. They have Pro Mod, Outlaw, Small Tire, Outlaw 85, Pro Street, Limited 275, Pro Tree No Box, Pro Motorcycle, Junior Dragster, 550, and 650 Index.
Heck
Plenty of stuff.
Yeah. 33 years. Man, that is awesome.
Man, that's a good run.
Yeah.
Shannon says, hi, guys. Hello, Shannon.
Maverick.
And Brian and Maverick.
Cool. That'll be a good event. 33rd annual. That's awesome.
Yep. We always hear about the Street Machine Nationals at Ozark. Oh, yeah. What a great race it is. I've never been to it.
They're bringing in Scott Palmer. Golly.
That's worth the ticket price right there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Gary says, you guys going to come throw dice with us Friday in Tulsa? We might have to do that. We'll be there Friday.
Golly. You got, I mean, they're high rollers though. I'm over here at pennies. They're betting dollar bills, golly.
We can roll in there with a bucket of Gold Bond or something. We're just rolling there wearing our skivvies.
Oh, man.
Wearing our
black undies.
Our black skivvy spandex.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Al says Street Machines is a party for sure.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Yellow Bullet was this weekend.
Right.
And here we've seen Ron Rhodes goes 409. I don't know if was that Saturday night. Was that last night?
I think so, yeah.
Or Friday say. What was he ex-legal? Does anybody know?
I don't know. I mean, that's rolling out though, 409.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just a few steps closer. Sneaking down to the threes.
What sticker is that on the spoiler there? Can you see that? Can you make that?
Yeah,
out?
That's got a Neil Chance Racing Converters sticker and converter in that car. Making things happen with that car. That's a bad dude.
That's a bad mamma jammer right there. It's like Tony's remembering the last few times back they went to the Street Machines.
Tony says it's a good time. We went once and lucked into a win, right, Cameron?
There it is, man. That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive watching what this Rhodes outfit does with this car and how fast it keeps going. Man.
Oh, yeah. That's incredible. We'll probably see Tony and Cameron at Tulsa, I would assume. Titans at 10-5.
Andrew Lovett. Hey, Andrew.
What's going on?
Yeah, hopefully Cameron and Tony will be there.
Heck yeah. Maybe Scott will be there. Maybe Tony will be driving Scott's car. You know what I mean?
Chris says Ron has been 409 before, if I remember. Bad fast, big block nitrous.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's just incredibly fast and impressive. Yeah. Man. And a lot of work to get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of numbers chopped off along the way to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many passes this guy's done in this car? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In the rumors, he bought it new or had it since high school or something, and raced it the whole time. That's just crazy. Oh, yeah. What'd Tony say?
Cameron texted me in there. It was in the private chat, so that's where I'll leave it. You can see it. Well, that's okay. Larry sends us a message here. That's on the private side. I'll just leave it there. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay.
I was talking about Tony.
Yeah, I thought that's where that come from, but it was from Larry.
Sweet.
I had to read the instructions. Yeah, Chris says Chris Penny says that was his first car. Man.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about the snot rocket before.
Sorry.
What I missed. Secrets don't make friends.
Yeah, I thought this was cool. More race chassis, right? They're the one that's sponsoring Limited 275, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the job of building the 3.0, and if you've heard that name before, More Race Chassis, as like Rodney said, the Titans Limited 275, they are the class sponsor, More Race Chassis. So you put two and two together, and it's like, oh, that's who that is. And they're, Moscow Mills, Missouri. I think that's in the St. Louis area.
Yeah.
I don't know what side or where, but I think it's that area of somewhere in the burbs-ish, maybe.
I bet Larry and Al can tell us.
Yep, probably. But so that's what's going on there. I think on More Race Chassis YouTube channel, they had just a quick little video of kind of plotting it out on the computer, what they're going to do with that car. Not this car, but the 3.0. So it'll be neat to watch along and see how that progresses and gets put together.
Yeah, super excited to watch that build come along, and he wants to go in the 5. So that's fun.
Yep. Okay, Al says northwest side of St. Louis.
Right on.
Cool.
I knew he'd know.
Yep. And like we said, More Race Chassis is the limited 275 class sponsor. So thanks to them guys for sponsoring that.
Heck yeah.
Yep, I know. Oh, there's Tim Webb and Jim Robinson. Hey, Tim and Jim.
Hey.
We talked. Huh?
I was just going to say, I think they're Tulsa bound.
Yep. They'll be heading down Friday. We'll be pitting with them guys. Pitting with Tim, hanging out with the cool guys.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you see this? Oh,
whoop, whoop.
Look at that.
Heck yeah.
Russell Foreman posted a picture of the wagon. This is off of a video, I think.
Yeah.
But he said testing went well last night, made some progress, need to change the stator in the converter. It's too loose. Look at that. Did you do any testing this weekend?
I didn't test.
Man.
It. Yeah.
Is this okay with the rules? Is this allowed testing?
I don't know. Is he within 200 miles? Is that how it is?
Man.
Yeah.
I thought if you're testing on a holiday weekend prior to a race weekend, you got to carry like a half a second penalty every time you make a pass.
More pounds, I would assume.
Man, we'll have to cover that with Al and Larry.
We will. You see the flames rolling out this thing higher than the finger?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Got them giant
cool to see this car out, man. I want to see it in person, and we'll see how it goes.
Gary says I'd let him have it.
There you go.
The 500 pounds or the half a second.
Yeah. Oh man, he's called a shot, is he?
Huh? Testing rules. We can make shit up as we go, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
that's cool to see this car out there though, and they're putting in work, getting it ready, and just another one to the property. And we also talked about it. A couple other guys. I think Flowers reached out to you. We got a couple questions for Al and Larry. That's another cat wanting to get in. So,
Cameron Marsoff is watching. Cameron, we going to see you at Tulsa?
Heck yeah.
We know the answer, but
is he coming down? Cameron, I'm surprised he's even being able to join in. With all these damn army worms or whatever they are rolling around.
Them are a thing of the past.
Gee, maybe over your area, not the rest of the town.
Well, you got to get on the horn and get them killed.
Yeah, that's right.
In less than a week, they were a distant memory at my place.
There you go. Get the
Cameron said, "Army guys, get out. Cameron said, "Go, pack your shit and get out.
Get out of here. Come on now.
Get on out of here. Go on down the road." And away they went. They were gone.
There you go.
We're gonna get into some.
I wonder if old Russ will have Betty White out there. We'll have to see about that as well.
Maybe somebody knows.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put that. I moved a picture and about messed it up.
Okay.
Yep. So behind me, you can see behind me. I did a little farting around this weekend, kind of checked a small box. It seems pretty insignificant, but it's really a pretty big deal because that black arm you see above the turbo is Troy's cherry picker.
Okay.
And that's how I held it in place and located it. And man, I wore out the tape measure trying to get this thing in the right spot, and just spent a ton of time trying to get it right where I wanted it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be all right. I think it worked out.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
I even went to bed like, I don't know, Friday or Saturday night, kind of discouraged. And I thought, I'm going to put it back in that on that other corner where it was at, and
Okay.
just you get about 3 or 4 ideas rolling through your head, and you just want to make it right, because once you lock it in, it's
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a lot of work to change it.
Yeah. That looks good.
Al says Marsoff lawn care. Al Schoenwetter says Marsoff lawn care for the kill. They were killed.
Yeah. He's got
Cameron
a
says
flamethrower. That's how he does it. He flame throws it.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. Cameron says we might be there, might not. Depends on how this week goes. All right, that's fair enough.
All those army worms.
Right. Captain Marsoff says, "Get out."
That's right.
Yeah.
That looks good, Gary.
Yep. And then so that's a cherry picker. The black arm there's the cherry picker, and then that other piece is a piece I made. It pivots, it spins. You can adjust the turbo kind of however you need it, and it's a pretty easy, pretty handy little deal. When you change that shit as much as I do, you got to make a tool that's easy to work with.
I see those cam lock pliers. They certified there.
What's that?
Those cam lock pliers are certified, aren't they?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I can get Troy's cherry picker back to him. I won't need it for a while. Hopefully he won't need it either.
Yeah, there you go. He'll probably let you hang on to it.
Yeah, he can store it in his garage. I don't have room over here. Yep. Little front shot. This was a pretty good picture. Pretty cool, I thought. So
yeah, it looks real good.
Yep, it sits by itself, so that was a pretty good feat to handle. So
yeah, sounds like a successful weekend.
Yeah, it was. It really was. I gotta grind off the old pieces on the passenger side above that little nubs there. I gotta grind off yet. I just haven't done it, but
sure.
Yep, and that's where I'm at pretty much.
Looks good.
Yep. Just keep on trucking from here, waiting for more parts to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Butler from Topeka. He sends me a message yesterday. Are you really putting an LS in your car? It's like, yeah. And I explained to him why, and he understands. Everybody understands.
Did you tell him it's Al and Larry's fault?
Yeah. Yeah, it's their fault. They're going to find out here in a little bit.
That's great.
Yeah. I want to bring, what's that?
That looks real good.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hopefully it runs real good. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Mark Knowles says Darcy is coming to own 8.5 and of course will in 650.
Heck
cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's an awesome car.
Sweet.
I love that car. Yeah.
Hey, there's Scott Linker. He says, all you lack is finishing. Scott,
yeah, that's it.
What's going on? What's 2 tubes, right? Yeah.
That's all I need.
2 tubes. Scott, where are you at with your stuff?
He's probably going to be there this weekend.
Inquiring minds want to know. Jamie says, look at all that room for activities. It looks like that until you start shoving stuff in there.
All this room, kind of like Step Brothers. All this room. Look at this.
Okay, yeah. Mark says Darcy's coming to own 8.5.
Right.
And Carson, Carson will be in 650. Right on. Cool. Thanks for the info, Mark. We'll see you guys Friday.
Great racing family. See, Tony knows what's up.
They know.
Yeah. He's probably testing this week at Mad.
Probably. Yep. Comment here. Oh, Jamie.
Jamie B.
Since we're going to Titans, I want to throw this up again. I kept this from last week because it's cool. Rodney Dow locked in to limited 275.
Yeah. Be a good time.
Yep. You're all maintenance up. You're super duper ready to go.
Yep. Ready to go.
Fueled up. All cleaned up.
Yeah.
Man,
new doors on at about 700 pounds.
Woo!
And, so it's ready to go. Ran the valves today.
So maybe I should stop talking shit, right? If you're going to be, that's a lot of weight to overcome.
Oh, I know. I gotta weigh as much as that Maverick.
Oh man, hang on a second. Cameron says, Gary, I had no idea you were doing an LS in that Ford. You're not joking, are you? No, like, I mean, well, look, I think, where's one of these pictures?
Let me just sit here and listen. Yes, Gary, go ahead. Yes.
Cameron, there you go. That's a aluminum block thing for mock-up. So that's a Suburban thing. So Cameron, there you go.
Yeah, it's official, Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There it is.
There it is. Even Tim Webb's laughing. That's funny.
Cameron says, all your small block Ford friends disowned you. No, I just know it. Well, I didn't have a small block Ford in it anyway. It's more small block Ford now than it was with a big block, right?
That's true. That's true.
And
rolling them out tonight.
And there's going to be no LS parts on it except maybe the valley cover.
Right.
Rough crowd. Gary says over 3,200 pounds, Rodney.
That's it. Yep. See that extra 700? Got it. I'm right there.
You're closer to probably 33, aren't you now, Rod?
Yeah, definitely. All that
was I supposed to say that?
No.
Did I goof?
Extra nitrous bottles and stuff.
Ooh. Jim says, unless he changes his mind, half done converts to a Ford. Tony says, I think you went backwards. I definitely did.
Oh, man. You know, Tony's a Ford guy.
Tim knows Gen 2 small block Ford.
Yeah, that's what those are, those LSs.
Brian Snyder says, I got dibs on the heaviest white Mustang crown. Laugh out loud. Driver likes Taco Bell too much.
Oh, yeah, he's got that new edge with the LSX.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taco Bell and cheeseburgers.
Yeah. I'm assuming Brian is going to be there as well this weekend. That's going to be awesome.
I would think so, yeah.
Car
Rich Frost is watching. Rich, are you going to be at Tulsa this weekend?
Oh, yeah. All the killers are coming out.
I see you watching there.
Rich Frost, the points leader.
Rich Frost. Everybody's going to be chasing Rich Frost.
Yeah. Brian be there.
Tony says Rod's car don't weigh 3,300 unless he's put whole NX store inside the car. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I know nothing. Brian says he'll be there. Cool.
Nice.
I don't know what your car weighs, Rodney. Huh?
See if Frost answers.
Yeah. Yep. So I just want to bring this up again. Tides of 10.5 are coming. Come see races like Rodney Dow put down serious power in the limited 275 tire at an extraordinary 3,400 pounds in Rodney's car at Osage Casino and Hotel, Tulsa Raceway Park, the weekend of September 6th and 7th. With minimal rules, these classes are made for the best heads-up racing of the quickest cars in the country. I cannot wait.
It's going to be a good time. Great.
Yep.
Great facility, great people. Oh, there you go. The champ will be there.
Rich Frost, we will be there. Cool. So there's what? There's 4 cars. 5. There's 5 cars.
The wagon too, right?
Yeah, that was 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Tony says, "Do we want to take bets on weight on car and limited on starting line?" I'm staying out of that.
Yeah, me too. Mum's the word.
Oh man. Well, that's all we got there, and I see Al's box is dark.
They're still driving.
Cameron says he'll bring the scales. Oh man, you guys. Rodney, I won't tell nothing. I promise.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Yep. Yeah,
good
it was
update.
there he is. Yeah, pretty quiet week-ish, but our focus has been on Tulsa.
Yeah.
Scott says the drive-on ones.
Yeah.
Drive-on scales.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Well,
It's race week, right? Titans at 10.
it's race week.
Tulsa.
Titans at 10-5. We got Larry and Al waiting. We ready to bring on Larry and Al?
I am. This is their 5th stop. Had a rain out, so it'll be their 4th stop, right? At Tulsa.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's bring them in. Hey, you know,
All right,
we wore shirts for them. Did you see that?
We did. See that?
Yeah.
See,
Man.
yep. And
Man.
I've got it dried up. I had some Crown right there.
Oh, I thought you were going to show your underwear again. I didn't know what you were doing there.
Hey, I can. I can give my PayPal info and people can just donate.
20s.
Donate to the LS swap. All right, let's bring on Al and Larry. Bam, bam. Al and Larry. Hey guys.
Are we there?
We're here.
Loud and clear.
Hey, we had brand new T-shirts over at Bonterre, but we didn't see you guys, so you're just gonna have to wear that old shit. Yeah, we'll bring them to Tulsa. We'll have.
Oh man.
And they're cool too. They're good looking shirts. So
I'll give me one in Tulsa.
Well, bring some to Tulsa.
Yeah, we've got plenty.
Got several boxes. So
nice.
Tim says, "How about the pea jug? It's right there."
He knows. He knows.
I'm about 30 minutes away from needing to pee, so we're good.
Just grab the jug.
Just grab the jug.
Cool. So Al, we appreciate you chiming in. We know you had to make a trip and coming back now, and I know Larry also had a good week, and I think trying to get your motor together, right? Maybe you can make the race.
Yeah, we'll see if head gas could show up this week, but yeah, it's close. If we don't make Tulsa, we'll definitely make Street Machines. So it's coming together slowly but surely.
Right on.
Cool.
And we appreciate you guys moving this. You know, last night I was kind of tied up, and I think Larry was floating in the lake or something. I don't know what he was doing, but we both had stuff going on, kind of. So
he might have been tied up too.
Well, he might have been tied up.
Yeah,
but yeah, we appreciate you guys moving it. So
I
didn't have to try to find the internet.
Anyway. Yeah,
where I was at, the internet wouldn't have been that great. So
okay.
Yep.
Very good.
It was easy. This is the third time you've been here with us. Third time.
Yes. Is it the third time? I was thinking
it's
second.
The third, yeah.
Yep. Wow.
January 21st and then May 12th. You know, May was to talk about Titans at Arc City.
Okay.
And tonight.
Yeah,
that's 3.
Right. January. Well, that makes us stars then, for sure.
Right behind Harper. Yeah. Harper's been on more, but not by much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a tough act to follow.
You frequent flyers, yes.
Cool. No, but you know, cool. Gary and I were talking about. You bet. Gary and I were talking about this a few weeks back. I thought it'd be perfect timing to bring you guys in this week and talk a little bit about the Tulsa race. You know, we're super excited to go. You know, we haven't been there since last year. And I had a great time then. And I think we made the last 2 or 3 years, to be honest with you. But we saw it on the schedule, and, you know, we did a little adjustment so we can race limited. And we're just looking forward to a good time, a good, safe time.
Yeah, well,
fun with friends.
We need you guys to round up all those KID guys and the MAD guys. And it's not that big of a trip down to Tulsa. So
agree.
We need that west side support there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see this mess going on behind me here? Since I got you guys cornered in our office, this is your fault. And Harper, 3 of you are responsible for this mess.
I'll accept that, you know. And Harper was pretty influential, but he saw our rule set and it's so simple, you know, and he picked up on it. He liked it. And he said, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're not calling it Titans rules, but we're going to do the exact same thing. And you got that many more guys that can go to that many more races.
That's
and
right.
I said, follow on, buddy. Just jump on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
more we can all get the same, the better.
That's right.
It's costing me a bunch of time and a bunch of money to make this swap, but it's going to be fun.
Well, I think it's a cool class. I do.
Yep.
And it takes a little bit always to get on to it. Everybody's got to kind of, we got to have the dumpster fire about the doors. We can't get by without a dumpster fire, but that's all right. That's okay.
As long as that billet block rule stays in place forever, I won't dumpster fire that. Because I could probably have a billet block here already.
Right. Well, it is what it is.
Yep. Iron it is.
It'll be fun, and we're trying to keep it kind of leveled out and keep it a little bit backed away from the outlaw guys,
Yep.
And I'm working on trying to come up with a deal for next year. And I don't want to say very much about it, but trying to come up with a deal for the 5.0 to 540 area for those guys that are kind of getting hung out right now,
Yep.
So
we've got that feedback. I think it's from Zach. Is it Zach? Zach West that has commented like, a tough car like his that isn't that 5.0 range, really nowhere for it to go.
Well, there's a ton of them,
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the guys out there that rumor will kind of spread a little bit, that we're looking at that and talking about that. And, so we'll see where it goes and see what happens. But, and the big thing is we're always looking for sponsorship and talking about next year. And I know we're premature, but Titans runs on the sponsorship. So people that know people that want to get a little bit of advertising for their place or whatever, or just want to help out and see Titans stay alive. We'll already talk to you about next year,
Right.
Because that's what it hinges on. Larry and I don't have any pockets,
No.
And it hinges on the sponsors taking care of it and helping with the classes and with the series and the whole thing. So
yeah, that's great. It sounds like you're forward thinking ahead, looking at the future. That's great stuff.
Yeah, I like to know kind of what we're doing when we go to PRI,
Yeah,
and not that it all has to be locked in tight, solid, and in stone. But I do like to go to PRI with the schedule flyer and who's the sponsors and at least the big ones, and then we can add. That way, everybody out there, if you're jumping on our dates, well, I can't help you. You jump, yes, if you feel you must. But we've got enough of a following that I think you're probably only annoying yourself too.
You're right.
Yeah.
Has any of the class sponsors already reached out or jumped on board for next year and said, locked in, let's go?
Oh, we haven't even brought it up. I'm
okay.
Just bringing it first time right there. But
the end of the year is coming fast.
I know it happens fast. We did it last year and we did it again this year. We kind of quit racing from the middle of June till the middle of August. And you think, whoa, wow, yeah, it's hot. And we got a little bit of a break from Titans and boom, it's done.
Yeah. It's done.
Yeah. And hearing about
Tulsa. So
here in about 10 minutes, we're going to see you in PRI. It's going to about 10 minutes. That's how fast it's going to go.
Exactly what it'll be. We'll be walking out of breakfast and onto the PRI floor,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got all the exploded planetaries and stuff ready to go for the trophies. I mean, it's that quick. We got to get trophies built in the next 2 weeks, and I mean the end of the year. I mean, Ozark Finals is going to come lickety split, and it's going to be there. So yeah, it's time to start thinking about next year. And I've always said, and Al will agree with me, that we don't make a decision in Titans at 10-5 unless it's over a Mexican dinner. Some of the best ideas come over chips and salsa and fajitas.
Flaming fajitas.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
some ideas for next year, and we'll hear more about them as we go. But I'm not starting a dumpster fire tonight,
No.
Right
but
Okay.
we'll throw out. We're looking at this thing for that 5.0 to 540 area,
Kimberly Schote here has an interesting idea. She says, let the 8.5 guys run limited under the 8.5 rules. I'll put that baby tire against the radial boys.
Interesting.
It's actually Wes,
Okay.
He goes on the internet or on Facebook as Kimberly Schote, but that's Wes. And
Okay.
I'm just going to politely tell him to just be quiet right this minute.
Shut your mouth.
Hey.
Don't blow it all out of water just yet.
And Gary says you'll lose and you know it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, this is the pre-Tulsa trash talk.
There you
Yes.
go.
You're welcome.
Yeah. There you go.
It'll be interesting, and it's going to be fun. I can tell you that, and we're only going to try to make it better. So
There you go. That's it. That's why we want to jump in. So just talking about the schedule this weekend coming up, what time should we be at the gate on Friday?
Well, I want to, before we get to that, I want to say this is, and we haven't talked about it much, and it's all been so quick and so fast, but this is a Jerry Klingman Memorial Titans of 10.5.
Yes.
Series. So I want to get that thrown on there for anybody that hasn't heard that. It definitely is. We probably would have done it at Ozark later at the finals, but the whole family is at the granddaughter's wedding that weekend. And I can't think of names. Everybody's names, but we sat with Jerry on the end gate of my pickup not 30 minutes before he made that last pass, and he had said, we'll be at Tulsa, but we won't be at Ozark, and so Larry and I knew that already ahead of time, and so that kind of beat the idea of a memorial at ORP, but we want to at least do something here at Tulsa, and it's really quick and really fast and pretty unplanned, but we're just going to ad lib like we do everything. We'll just ad lib,
Yeah.
But the official title is the Jerry Klingman Memorial Titans of 10.5 race.
Yeah.
Something happened on my end. I can't hear. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rod, you can hear me? Okay. I can't hear nothing. I don't know what happened over here. I didn't touch nothing. All right. Well, this is weird. I definitely can't mess with the screen or I'll kill something I shouldn't.
Like I say, definitely want to pay respects to Jerry Klingman and the family, and like I say, do what we can to have the memorial race for him and his family. And it was such a tragic time a couple of weeks ago, and it was a bad deal, and definitely want to show our respects to their family and dedicate Tulsa to the Klingman family and Jerry.
Well said. Great community there, looking out for each other. Tragic situation, and Gary talked about it last week. It was when it happened, and I don't know if you caught that, but Gary had a story about Jerry where he went over to his house, and they ended up being in the same small town of Bennington. When Gary grew up, that's where Jerry lived, and there's only like 5 people that live in Bennington apparently, and so it's just a fun little story, just a weird coincidence, and so yeah.
It's like I'll touch base kind of with what Al said, just a few minutes ago is, we were, running Bonterre, and Al and I were just kind of catching a break on the end gate of his pickup right there, kind of the side of the staging lanes, and had a good conversation with Jerry, about 30 minutes before the pass. And
you there?
I'm so thankful for that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Well, and it's just, you never know it's when it's your time. It's
when it's your day.
It's crazy. And I guess he had a big wheelie or something. You were saying, or somebody.
Well, he knew he had Wes coming up, and he told us there on the end gate. He said, "Man," he goes, I got my car cranked up for this pass. I got to be there, you know." And so yeah, his 300-foot wheelie and the old car was riding the back tire, and it was quite a pass,
Right, man.
It was a tough video.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, putting the memorial on, dedicating to his family. Sounds like you guys, knew him for a long time. I knew the car. I didn't know him personally myself. Like I said, Gary Putnam knew him, but sound like a great man. And what was he, like, mid-70s or something around?
77.
77.
Yeah. And, we talked about it last week. Gary asked me, he's like, "You think you still be racing at 77? And I sat there for a second and I go, "Man, I hope so, for real." And but anyway.
Yeah, that's the hope of all of us. But man, you just don't know. And but he was the boss on that run.
Yes, sir.
He had came down, and I don't think he set it down. I think he was riding it out, and it just sort of set it. And Wes was out in front of him, but it was a red light start too. Anyway, but yeah, he was up because he knew it was Choate, and he was going to give him all he had.
Yeah, sounds like it.
World record holder in the other lane.
Yeah,
and that was, it was just it was a great run, and for Jerry, and like I say, I just want to extend our condolences, and this is the best way that we know how to do it, and just it's an honor to be able to do it for the family this upcoming weekend.
Sure. Yeah, that's great. That's great.
But anyway, back to the original question is gate times. And the official word from Jimmy Bowles is Friday night gates at 6 p.m. and then Saturday gates are 1 p.m. and we start racing at 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
But everybody knows Friday is a little bit loose on the 6 p.m. there. So I'll just put it out there that way,
Okay. Yeah. So you get 2 hits on Friday night, right? Little test.
Yeah, two official hits. It'll be their normal test and tune too. But yeah, 2 official hits as a group.
Yeah.
Like always, and 2 on Saturday.
Okay.
And hopefully Saturday we'll do the 2, and it'll put us right at between 5 and 6 o'clock, and it'll be down nice. It'll be nice. It's gonna be a nice day, but it'll be actually nice. Track should come around right then, and it should.
Oh yeah.
It should do good fast.
So you get 4 test hits. It sounds like official.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And those will be when we call it, just like we do at every Titans race, when we call Outlaw 10-5 and Outlaw 8-5 up, we will spray and drag the racetrack. So you'll be on the fresh glue once we bring the Outlaw guys up. So
yeah.
And the temperatures are going to be good. I was looking at the forecast for Tulsa. It's like 83 on Saturday.
Oh.
So by the time the testing kind of passed, I'm looking for that 399. I really am.
Are you calling it?
If anybody wants to do it, there's their chance right there. You better jump on. And
yeah.
We Al and I want to see that 395 or 399 hit the board. So
yeah,
we want to see it happen this year. And just we got that bounty for the first 3-second pass, that we've had all year long, and I'll reiterate that. If we got a first 399 is a $500 bonus to the racers, and the 500 goes to the track crew.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. We've talked about that all year, so I know Harper is wanting it pretty bad, and but we've said that all year long. It's $500 to the racer, and then a $500 tip to the track crew. So
fantastic. So staying with that for a second, do you know if you were putting a little money up, who do you think is going to get it?
There's 3 or 4 players to jump on it. So
yeah. And I know Russell, I think he's going to try to get his motor, back this week. And I know they're definitely bringing the wagon, but I'd actually talked to Russell last night, and I think Betty White may be ready. So yeah, there's a handful of cars there that can legit run for it. So, and I'm anxious to see it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Heckman's right there. I'm just trying to think of Brown can run it. I'm just trying to think of all the players, but I don't want to leave anybody out. But I know there's a slew of them on your side that are right there.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
In true Titans fashion, you think the player, there'll be something come out of the too.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I might have missed it because I couldn't hear anything, but Tim Webb was asking about you might have already got the gate opening on Friday. I know I heard you talk about testing.
Yeah.
Okay. If I look lost over here, it's because I can't hear anything except what's through the phone. I don't know what happened to my audio. This is crazy.
Jimmy told me official gate time p.m., but they've always opened that gate earlier than that. So,
what'd you say, Al? You kind of cut out. What p.m.?
Oh, I say Jimmy told me the official gate opening Friday is 6 p.m., but they've always had somebody way ahead of that.
Oh, okay. So then, when's the first hit Friday night?
I'm sure whenever they get around, it won't be much after that. By the time people kind of get ready, we'll get started.
Okay.
Kind of tentatively, usually we kind of shoot for the 7 and 9:30 time frame for the qualifiers, and once we get closer, but that's probably going to be real close to what we're going to be trying to follow, like the 7 and 9:30 area.
So if I show up around 3, I can just get on in, start getting unloaded,
I'm not promising anything, but
okay.
I'm not the keyhole.
Yeah, I understand.
But they got I think a deal over at the dirt track too, so there'll be a lot of people pounding on that gate. The girls will be out there, I'm sure of it.
Sure.
Did someone say dirt track?
Yeah. Yep, I said it. just ignore me, Lair.
Yeah.
That's great.
You don't need to go see no dirt track.
Is Larry a dirt track guy?
Oh, he thinks he likes late models.
Yeah.
I'm a dirt track junkie.
Oh, that's great.
Everything looks like a demo derby car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense to the circle racers, but I'm a paint guy. I like my paint still on the car,
Yeah. So here's a question from John Hurd. If you guys can hear me, Al and Larry, this is for you. It says, John Hurd, does limited still have to drive to the lanes and back rule? ?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I know we talked about that before. I think when John was actually on, right? He was talking about he might like to come to do the limited thing, but talked about, reading plugs and that sort of thing. So I remember that conversation, but it sounded like he might be interested. He did mention that night that he already has the steel doors, so he's ready there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got the perfect car. He just needs to take his plug with him down to the big end.
Yeah. And another racer kind of reached out to Gary this week, and Jason Flowers, he's got that really nice Fox body street car. It's purple, it's black. He changes it up all the time. But here you can see this from Flowers. So I was thinking about coming to the next Titans race and running limited 275. The rules say 76 millimeter on twins max. my car has the cheap 480s on it. Do you think they'd let me race? It weighs 3350 on E85. So he's just a touch big on the turbo this year. He said he was going to look at it changing that next year because he wants to run the series, but he just wants to get out and play. And so he didn't know what your thoughts were on that. So that's just another question.
As much as I hate to chase off a car, Lair and I have always been whatever's written is the rule.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. And it's good that he's looking at it. He's interested in it. And sounds like he wants to get his car ready for next year. So that's good stuff.
Yeah.
And
love to have him. Love to have him. And I don't
great
want
guy.
don't want to make anybody angry, but as soon as you fudge, you just live on fudge.
Yeah, understood.
So we've always been what's written is written, and it's the rule.
Sure.
And unless it's a safety issue, we will not. Our golden rule is, unless it's a safety issue or something major that it's not avoidable, we will not change rules mid-season.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we set it up in the spring or over the winter, we live with it for the year.
Sure. No, that's good. Thinking about that, you talked about PRI and everything, getting your rule package ready, your schedule ready. With limited, do you see any adjustments coming through, or is that anything you want to discuss now?
I haven't thought about it that much, to be honest. But I don't changing, like I say, we had the dumpster fire this spring over the doors, and it seemed to have worked out good. The class kind of runs right where we wanted it to run, and there's cars being built for it, or cars being changed for it. Yourself as one of them, and I think it'll be a growing class, especially when you can run the same thing both with us and at MAD. And I would love to get Ozark on that plan too. I don't know whether that'll happen or won't happen. I can't speak to that.
Sure.
But it would be great if we had even more of our track running the same thing.
Agree. No, I think this is a breakout class right here. I see it getting big in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I think it'll just keep catching on.
I do too.
Yeah.
Because outlaw is just it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have Gary Putnam money to run Outlaw.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Looks like he's trying to get all set up over there. Like you said, he can hear us, but I don't think we can hear him. I kind of texted him on things. But Gary, you got another picture? Looks like a scientist in the lab right there, So what's going on here, Al?
That's a cool pic. Where'd you find that?
Well, we got our people.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
My lovely bride won't be watching, but happy 46th anniversary to her. It's that sounds like a lot of years, and some days it is a lot of years, but most of the time it's just like gone by and nothing flat. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where it went,
Yeah.
It's kind of bends your mind a little bit to think about.
Sure. Well, that's awesome.
That doesn't make you young anymore either.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. This was passed on to us, and we had to put this up here. And congratulations, happy anniversary. And I'm sure the whole Titan Nation will say the same. So it's good stuff there.
Thank you. It's
congrats, man.
There's not a lot of people that can say it. I will say that. So
yeah. Awesome. That's awesome. Look. All right. Gary, what else you got?
He's going to have to figure out a better deal than that cell phone and a microphone next to it.
I guess so. I feel bad. Tim Webb says happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
Throw that out there. So it looks like we got the flyer up.
You got the flyer up, and just for anybody that is looking, and because we always get some questions during the week of, what's the rules? What's the tire? What's this? What's that? And it goes on and on and on. I did post the 2 flyers up on the front of the Titans page and shared it to the Tulsa page. But we'll just do it right here. The Outlaw 10.5 has a tire rule, and the Outlaw 8.5 has a tire rule, and the Limited 275 has a tire rule, and everybody else can run any damn tire you want.
Yeah.
Right. Sounds like a backstory there.
There always seems to be some confusion there,
Yeah.
And the Outlaw classes do have a tire rule, but everybody else is wide open. Any tire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read the rules that are there and printed. That's all the rules there are. And so get your bracket car, get your pro street car, get your street car, get your play car, get your ice cream car. I don't care what it is, car, pickup, whatever, and jump in one of the classes. It's a get in where you fit in. Pro Tree box.
Hello?
Anybody. Did we get lost there?
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. Pro Tree no box fits just about everybody and anybody, and the 2 indexes are exactly whatever they are, 580, 650, and the bikes, Pro Tree bikes and Pro Tree Juniors. It's
just no street tires.
Yeah, no, you got to can't have street tires, but anything else is good.
Right on.
And it's made for everybody to come out and have a good time.
Oh, and you got all the classes there. You can see, I mean, from one frame to the other, you get in where you fit in, even if you have a junior or a motorcycle or index, no tree pro box. I mean, that's just
no tree pro box.
Pro tree no box.
Yeah, and that is exactly what it sounds. It is.
Yeah,
it's on a pro tree, and you can run anything except a delay box.
There you go. Cool.
It's all straightforward stuff, made purposely that way to just have fun.
Yeah,
that was another class about, I don't know, 12 years ago. That was out that we created over a Mexican supper one night. Just a tidbit of information. Yeah.
How can we get the foot brake guys and the super pro guys to like each other and run together? That's where that started.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can hear you through my computer now.
Great.
Wow. So where was we?
I was going through the pictures.
You've missed out on a little. Have to go back and watch,
I guess. Wow.
So Al, or Larry, do you guys know the run order for this weekend?
I'd have to have a piece of paper to tell you, but it's been pretty much the same all summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It starts juniors and 650. Is it? Yeah, juniors and 650.
650.
Motorcycles. Pro Tree no box. Then we drag and spray and go Outlaw 10, Outlaw 8, Limited, and 580.
Cool. That sounds like a good time. That
seems to have worked well so far.
Right on. Got another happy anniversary there from West Show.
Oh, well, thank you.
Cool. Gary, you got us back? You can hear us? Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you. I'm through my computer now. Dang.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you probably saw we talked about Jason Flowers' question, and then we talked about, the happy anniversary that
I was on the working on the speaker side. What was the solution to Jason's question? I missed it.
Yeah, he just said not at this time. I hate to, you let one person in, and the next one and the next one, and
and people, I know Jason probably doesn't like that answer, and we apologize for that, but you make fudge, and all you do is eat fudge.
Yep. Well, he even said over the winter he's probably going to put 76s on it and run that class next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry had a guy a year ago in I think it was in Bonne Terre and didn't have the right tire. Was it in 10.5 or was it 8.5? I can't remember.
No, it was in 8.5. He had radials on.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. But he says, I'm not even competitive. And I said, I know, but you can't run the tire.
Yeah.
No, if we let you run it, then you're open for, well, Jim Bob ran that tire,
Yeah. And the other thing, Gary, they mentioned that going into next year at PRI with the limiter rules, they're going to allow big block turbos.
I bet.
Don't get that started.
Oh man.
Except that you'll have
Everything's for sale.
yeah. Those dirt, you see some of the guys have that you'll have to run the dirt cover if you run a big block turbo.
There you go. Just make one of those plastic shields like they come out of the factory,
Yeah. Put that. Watch it the other end, right?
Yeah. Tim Webb comment, that's the right call on the rules, hands down. Once someone gets by, then it never ends, So I'm glad that, Jason did ask the question. He didn't just show up and make you measure or something, you know what I mean? And that car's competitive. He runs right there with those times. And so, but I'm just glad that there's another guy that wants to get in and have some fun.
Absolutely. And we welcome it.
Welcome him. But and I can speak for Al on this as well. The last thing we want to do is make an exception and then then somebody's mad and there's discrepancies at the staging lanes or whatever. At the end of the day, I mean, me and Al love doing Titans and we go to have a good time just as like everybody else does. And we thoroughly enjoy it. And the last thing we want to do is get down there and argue with a bunch of people and because we made an exception to the rule or something like that. I mean, we're taking our weekend to go have fun as well. We may not be behind the wheel of a car, but we're still having fun. And we don't want controversy. It's not what we're about.
Sure. The dumpster fire the whole weekend unfun.
Right. Oh, it is 100%.
And when Jason reached out and asked that, he said, "Do you think blah blah blah?" And he laid that out. And my response was, "I doubt it, but we'll bring it up and talk about it."
Yeah. Well, he asked decently, and that's cool. I appreciate him asking.
Yeah, appreciate the question. Appreciate the interest for sure.
Yeah. And
I certainly changes turbos and joins us.
And a good talking point too, because if anybody else is thinking about it to ask the question, they can see right now you're in the rules of the lane. You don't move them around until the off season, and that's what so now people know.
Yeah, I've done this stuff long before Titans, and when you fudge a rule, it don't matter, well, it does matter.
It'll come back and sting you.
It will. It'll come bite you, whether it be a turbo rule or something on the points or whatever. And if it's not always the same and always the same in the lanes, it just always comes back somewhere.
Yeah, you bet. Russell, I'm in the garage changing my stator. Foreman says, "Hey, what's up, fellas?"
Russell, they think they're coming to get that limited check, but Rodney's away.
The grocery getter.
Hey, if I know anything, it'll be a dogfight just like it always is. And that's the whole idea. If the rules weren't too bad, I mean, and I look at how I look at that, the points, Jason, always go down to the last race. Nobody ever runs away with one.
Right.
And that's been the history, and Outlaw 10 the last 2 years, it's been like well into almost the finals of the last race. And last year at Mocan, it was the finals of the last race to decide who won it, and started out the day with 5 cars mathematically possible to win that night and win the trophy. So
Wow.
And all the classes go to the final race. So it kind of tells you we're not too far off.
Yeah.
Yep. And
nobody's run away.
Well, and it was so tight, one year, just about every year that we were actually keeping points live in the tower, just so we knew who to give the trophy to at the end of the night and crown the champion, because it was a 4 or 5 way split tie. And we kind of got the same situation going on in Pro Tree No Box right now. The top 5 are all separated by just a couple of points.
Yeah.
So the last 2 races are going to be super critical, and it's going to be a dogfight this last month.
Yeah, I agree. And speaking of, the $399 deal too, the parity's pretty close too. The big block turbos, the Pro Chargers, you got the big nitrous, and they're all right there. So it says something,
Yeah.
Well, everybody's got plenty of power. They got to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the equalizer,
Yep.
Yeah.
And in that discussion with Jason about his turbos, and he said he's going to probably put 76s on it over the winter. He said with that, the car will probably it'll probably spool better and run better with the 76s than the S480s that are on it. So
there you go.
Well, it probably will.
Yeah.
It's not like we're putting a limitation on him. We're probably speeding him up.
Right. Yeah, there's some nice 76s out there. I've looked at them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not necessarily a turbo guy, but he's still got to work with the tire. So
that's it. That'll be good stuff. See, Travis Gore's watching too. That's awesome. Rex Johnson. Hopefully Travis can make it as well. I don't know where he's at. I know he had a thing up at Flying H, but hopefully he gets it all back together this year and gets.
Well, I'll just say it right here, right now. I miss Travis in the series. Travis is a good racer.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, we've missed him this year for sure. All right, guys. What else can we tell you?
I got a quick question here from Tony Whitmore. Let's bring it in. And in the event of early exit during elimination, is it an option to run behind the class, the TNT, for more runs? Get some data.
Again, it's just like the fudging. I really try not to do it, because that will be the guy that will oil the place down. And no offense to Tony, but if we jumped in there and ran a test run out there in the middle of eliminations and somebody did oil it, boy, who looks like the jackass then?
Right.
Sure.
That's just something we have really honestly never allowed, is testing during the race eliminations.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is that going to happen? Probably not ever, never. But if it ever did, and now you got a race and a point series and a track that's had a cleanup that wasn't in a part of eliminations.
Yeah.
It's just it's another one of those bad ideas. As much as I hate saying that, and I don't care that people test, it wouldn't bother me any at all.
Sure.
That's why we always just say no to that question.
Sure. Yeah, he says
happy to have you jump in after the finals and make one quick or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's agreeing with you there. He said he'd probably be the guy that oil it down. Look at it. He understands. He don't want to be that guy either.
It's good when you know who you are.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm the oily guy.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you drip oil at some tracks, they'll charge you $50 or something. I see.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
There we go.
Speaking of that, real quick, what was up with that post this week? Did you guys see that?
I did. I saw it. I don't know what was going on. I didn't know if it was a joke, or I don't think it was. After I read it, people are chiming in. But I guess if you trip a little bit on the starting line, it's $50, and if you get anything on the big end, it's 100 per 100 feet. It could be up to $300 on a pass if you oil it down or something.
And hey, and then somebody said, "Well, if I blow up my shit, I'm going to yeet the fence and save myself some money." Good point.
Yeah. We wouldn't have sponsors if we charged oil infractions.
Right.
No.
Right. Hey, got another question here. So Tim Webb did jump on and said that was a good question for Tony. He was thinking the same thing. But Russell Foreman asked during testing in limited 275, so that's Friday, Saturday. Do you have to drive the car to the lanes and drive the car back on those test sessions? That's a great question.
I never really paid any attention if people were doing that or not, I guess, especially Friday night. Saturday, we always kind of figure you kind of got to follow the rules on the 2 passes for sure.
I can see that because it ain't like.
Go ahead. Where I'll go with that is Friday night isn't ever really official. Titans are part of our race. It's the tracks are all good enough to kind of allow us to have 2 rounds of practice as a group, and they drag and spray for us to do that. But Friday night's really not a part of our deal. So
what about Saturday?
I don't have a problem with them towing back on Friday night, because honestly, that's really not our race on Friday night.
It's just test and tune. But Saturday, you got to do the deal.
Well, don't you get a couple tests on Saturday before eliminations, before the chip draw?
Yes.
So is the testing part of it okay to push back?
No. Got to drive it.
Got to drive it on Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, good question. John Hurd chipped in too. He said you should be able to because it's the chip draw. So just, everybody's watching. So good stuff.
Yeah, no problem. No, Saturday is by the book, and Friday actually belongs to the track. They just let us use their house.
Okay, so talk to me about that. So I want to make sure I bring enough money. I guess I got to bring a bunch of money for Gary Gold Bond Spaniac to throw dice, but for the extra testing on Friday, that's an extra that's 40, right, or something? Do you know?
They usually just sell tech cards for test and tune.
Okay,
Whatever
that's what that is. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, just want to make sure I understand when I go to the gate.
And that's just kind of house rules. I know some of the places have been $30 this year. Fine. I don't know. Is Tulsa 40 for their test and tune?
I think so.
I didn't even ask, to be honest with you.
You just helped me clarify something because when I went up there last time, I was confused on that. So that makes sense what you're saying now.
Yeah.
But Foreman hits us back, says, I just figured since we don't qualify, we don't have to push it back and forth and only do it during the elimination part of the field.
Well, I get the question, but Saturday needs to be Titans.
Okay.
All the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it drive from your trailer or drive from the end of staging lanes? Where's the start and stop driving at?
Trailer to trailer.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, trailer to trailer.
Okay.
So sticking with that, Putnam.
What is it, Eric says? I drove the bitch back.
Right. Drive that bitch back. Yep.
So you drive it to the staging lanes, and let's say you're in the back because they're pairing, right?
From the trailer.
Right. And then you're in the lanes, though. Can you push up from that point, or you got to keep running the starter to move forward?
No, I think everybody just runs it up.
Push it.
I've never noticed any tow vehicles in the lanes at all. So,
can a couple crew guys push the car forward in the lanes?
I would say the crew guys could push it once it's there in the lane.
Because once you're in the lanes, you're in the lanes. You're just trying to get out of the way.
Fair enough, Lair. I think they could get hand pushed.
Yeah, because there's only so much that the battery and starter is going to take there. So
yeah. But so far there's been 5 or 6 cars, so it's not like they've really had to push forward.
Yeah.
Right.
I know you get to a place like Tulsa. It's so big.
Yeah.
You've got to have some. Like I say, I don't mind if they drive it to the lanes and you push it from there. That's whether it's crew guy or wherever. I'm fine with that. But like I say, and I'll probably randomly be going down. I'll have my 4-wheeler this weekend. I'll probably run down during limited because I know Tulsa's big, but probably be down there just keeping it in check and make sure guys are driving it back. So keep everybody honest,
Sounds good. Right. Good question. Good discussion. A lot of good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But it's. I'll just call it what it is. It's, we're there having fun. Nobody's getting rich. Nobody's winning a bunch of money. If you got to pinch the rules, why? I don't know how to help you at that point.
Right. How much fun are you really having?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just play fair with each other and
yeah.
That
sounds good.
Be sportsman about it.
Yeah. So you mentioned Outlaw about the record going down. Do you guys know the record in your head, or you got them written down? Each class?
Russell has 417 record in Outlaw.
Okay.
Now that's not to say there hasn't been a bunch of faster passes than that.
Sure.
In Outlaw situations, but that's our record.
Yeah. Okay.
463, I believe, in limited.
Okay.
Yeah, is for limited with Rich Frost.
Okay.
And I want to say Wes has 469.
It's going to be Wes or Adam. I'd have to double check that, but they have been 469 at Mad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wes. I'm pretty sure has been 469 8.5.
Well, and Wes and Spaniak have been chiming in back and forth in the comments that they got to bet that the 8.5 and the limited will the record at the end of the year saying it'll be on the same 10th. So if it's 60, they'll both be 60s. And saying no, it won't. One will be faster by a 10th. So that's
okay.
I don't know how much they're betting, but they're betting over here in the comments.
Well, there's no doubt. Wes Choate has that little 8.5 Hoosier figured out.
Yeah.
No doubt. He's and so did Adam Phillips. I mean, they had that little Camaro flying. Darcy's got it figured out. I mean, there's 8.5 is even back when Rich Frost was on 8.5s. I mean, that car was 70s and 80s all the time. I mean,
all the time.
They had it figured out.
Right on.
Yep. Right on. Darcy's been promised a Tiara, so she's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
The whole world probably doesn't know that, but we might as well make that public.
Okay.
Darcy doesn't need a flying piston trophy. She wants a Tiara.
Yeah, she wants. Yeah, and she's already made it clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And I also said Darcy gets a Tiara and she gets Titans a 10.5. She's the new owner.
Yeah.
And she keeps saying she doesn't want that, but I still think I'm going with that. Darcy wins the point championship. She's the new owner of Titans at 10.5.
Yeah. Golly.
No good deed goes unpunished.
There you go. So is Jake Mason called anybody out for another pie in the face? Have you seen anything like that?
I haven't talked to Jake, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's out listening tonight or not. But all trashy bets are accepted.
There you go. Good stuff.
Yeah, the pie in the face at Mocan was pretty classic. That was great. That was great.
That was great. Yep. All right. Gary, why don't you take a second and pay some bills?
Okay. Shout out to our 2024 partners, Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repairs, Sandlin Iron and Metal Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. They are our great partners in 2024. Thank you very much for being our partners. Yes.
Nice. Well, we're looking forward to this weekend. Definitely going to be a good time.
It is going to be great. The weather's going to be good. Man.
Yep. We're excited. Everybody that's anybody, if you got a car, you're a racer, you're whatever, bring a friend, bring 3 friends. We want the spectators, want a bunch of spectators there because it's going to be a good show. And the
racers love running in front of the spectators.
Oh yeah.
And that's great. One of our dedicated racers, Joe Bennett, he's one of the 650 and Pro Tree No Box guys. He made a comment I seen on Facebook the other day. He said, if was along the lines of the pass was great, but coming down the return road in front of the fans was the best part of the night.
There you go.
You know,
Cool.
and that's you know, it makes a guy feel good when you see the the cameras flashing and people's got their cell phones up and they're waving back at you when you're coming back down the racetrack, and it makes it worth it for all the money we spend and the nights in the garage and all that. You get to run in front of a crowd and other people get to see your accomplishments, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Gary, do you have anything for us?
It's going to be a beautiful night. Just, the sun will get down there and it'll be a beautiful night. The temp will go down a little bit. So come out to see Titans at 10.5.
Yeah. Track will get tight and records are going to fall.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Man. Can't wait. Good stuff.
And come pay tribute to Jerry Klingman,
Yes.
Jerry Klingman Memorial, Titans at 10.5 racing series.
Are you
number 5.
Staying with that for the second hour, are you going to have a little moment of silence or something before elimination?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We haven't even really talked about it that much, but yeah, we'll do something like that probably. And I don't know, maybe a missing man. I don't know, because the outlaw guys don't like to drive like the bracket guys do, but we'll have to kind of figure that out and see if there's willing people to do that and run the cars up the track backwards with the missing man. And
we'll definitely have a moment of silence, and I know Paul Hedden will be there, so there'll definitely be a prayer, and even with opening ceremonies, that Jerry is going to be remembered and mentioned and pay the respect that he duly deserves.
Nice.
Very good. Looking very good. Very good.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming on. Do you have any final things or kind of go with this?
Yeah, we've
wick them up. That's what I want to say. Wick them up, boys.
Wick them up.
Oh yeah,
Time.
the track will be good.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Rodney, what's your best 60 foot down there at Tulsa, Rodney?
A 10.
Okay. We're gonna shoot for something better than that.
I don't know. I love to get it. We'll see.
Man.
Not on the good stuff, We'll see how it goes. We'll have to play with the laptop.
It's a heavy car now, so I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Them mirrors really added on the weight, didn't they?
Right. Yeah. I need some foldable ones.
It's that 1990, 89 or 90 steel is what the problem is.
Yeah.
They made it different.
Oh man,
did you cut the crash bars out of them?
Oh, that's
Boy, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, is that mic working again?
That wasn't my question to answer.
That was a great question.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
What?
Due to technical difficulties.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the fuzzy big target signal to come up like TV.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Al, I remember seeing you right there at the hallway at PRI, and you gave me that flyer. I told Putnam we should have done this earlier. I waited too long I'm gonna get on the back end of this. But if we do well, we're gonna run it all next year. So
yep.
Cool.
Well, you guys are. It's like I said earlier. You guys are a big part of this, and love having you guys racing with us. You guys are great, and you just fit right in with all the craziness.
There you go.
That's craziness is easy. That's easy. Piece of cake.
I mean, we haul Paul Hedden around all these events, so I mean, it doesn't get no crazier than that. So you guys fit right in there.
I haven't done any Titans racing yet, but I've done plenty of nut swinging, so I'm good at
it. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Gotta be good at what you're good at, right?
That's right.
I rumor that you can feed Paul Hedden all the shit you want. So
yeah.
There you go.
He probably don't appreciate us telling people that, but
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. I love the laughs. Man, these comments are just coming in too. They're
I know. I see Russell there. Words from a turbo guy, the nut swinging. Oh, Russell, can't wait to see
you. Yeah.
That was you guys' words, not mine.
Yeah.
I can't speak to that.
I was like,
we live too close to him.
That's awesome.
I try not to get into all that turbo insulting and all that stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. Yeah, that's
not
all
a turbo.
Yeah.
I just remain Switzerland on that.
Yeah, right. That's best.
Trust me, Russell gets a turbo jab in whenever he can.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's funny.
Go.
I'm not a turbo guy, but hey, live and let live. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Gary, you got any final thoughts?
No, I don't. I can't wait till this weekend. Can't wait to get back to the track. Can't wait to see you guys again. Man, it's been a while.
Let's go have some fun, wick them up, and let's go down there and run some personal best. That's what we're hoping for. And like I say, me and Al's talked extensively. We want to see that 399 this season, whether it's at Tulsa or the finals at Ozark. We want to see it, and it's a long time coming.
There you go.
And the beauty of the whole thing, while I'm thinking about it, there's really no old Amish women involved in Titans except over with the motorcycle guys.
Yes.
I don't know if the motorcycle guys listen to this, but we've kept the old Amish women out except over there with the bike guys.
All right.
And if any of those guys are listening, they know what we're talking about.
Exactly what I'm talking
about. Yeah. That's awesome.
Good. Man,
well,
I can't wait.
Have a safe trip back. I know you're driving. Appreciate you joining us.
Yep.
Happy anniversary again.
Yep.
And don't run over any orange cones on the way home.
No, I still don't remember doing that. So
that's great.
As long as Cameron had a good laugh, that's the important part.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was the greatest thing ever.
All right, guys.
All right.
Guys, we'll see you Friday. We'll be there. I don't know what time me and Al's. I don't know. We'll probably try to roll in about probably 1, I would say, probably. And
middle of the afternoon or
middle of the afternoon sometime. And Jimmy Bowles will have the place looking ready to rock. Jimmy's great to work with, and the whole crew over there at TRP. And so it'll be good right out of the gate Friday night. Looking forward to a good time. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody. And Friday night's kind of me and Al's, chance to kind of unwind and visit and go around and see everybody. And so looking forward to the Friday night camaraderie there that we get at the Titans races.
There you go.
Yep. And if you need to go bond your nuts, go see the Spaniac camp.
Yep.
I'm not sure I want to know about that.
Don't let them pick your color. They'll give you the wrong color of Gold Bond. Don't prepare.
When G3's involved, I don't want to know usually.
That's great.
TMI,
Chris Penny says, see you guys Friday.
Okay.
See you later. See you, buddy.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Guys, take care.
Right on. We'll see you in a few days.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few.
Right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Awesome. Great group of guys. I was thinking about this the other day, the dedication they have to run this series, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, hats off to them to be able to, for those guys doing what they do, we couldn't go and run this series, it's just nice.
Yeah. There'd have to be something else to do,
Exactly.
Park City, has stuff, but
they're going out, they're beating the pavement, they're getting sponsors, putting classes together, I'm sure someone's always upset, and they have to listen to that, and they're not making a fortune off this deal. And so just for the love of it, for us to have something to do, it's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you got your computer working again there.
Man, I do not know what happened.
Yeah. So it's just we were going along, and then you couldn't hear us. Is that what was going on?
Yeah, I couldn't hear. Earlier today, I was watching something on YouTube, and I lost audio. I had to close everything out and reopen, and I couldn't do that tonight because it would close this out, and I couldn't.
Right.
do that. So
yeah, I called you because I was hoping you could pick up the audio from through my phone.
Yeah,
I
did.
And but yeah, so I saw you messing with some boxes and new wires and stuff. You just
some different speakers, and but then I went into my settings.
Yeah.
And got it switched to just the computer audio, so it's coming through the computer now.
Okay.
So my everything is coming through the computer.
A good thing, and we can still hear you great. So, but all right.
Really strange tonight. Really strange.
We adapted, adapt and overcome. We'll just keep going. But it's a great show. I love to bring those guys on and kind of pump it up for this weekend. And sounds like it's going to be some hitters coming down, and let's put them in the beams.
Yep, going to be a great time at the track Friday and Saturday. What time can we get in on Friday? They say what time gates open?
Yeah, it was later than I thought. It was like 4-ish, late. Yeah. So
well, if they can get in there at 1 o'clock, so can we.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. So
yeah. I don't think that.
Devin Brown or Russell Foreman probably have a key, or they know the combination to the padlock. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I don't think that gate will be shut at 1 o'clock. I'm sure we can get in there.
It's kind of surprised when you said that.
Yeah, we can get in. Sure.
Good questions though about limited. The whole driving back and forth and all that good stuff. And as we were just sitting here too, I remember they had that buyback rule. I kind of forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, they had that buyback deal. But but good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got 3 days and we're rolling out.
Yep, 3 days of work and be good.
Yeah.
So what do you got for limited count? You got you, Brian Snyder, Rich Frost,
Spaniak,
Foreman. There's 5.
Mm-hmm. Then maybe the 57. There was a foul.
Nate Bell, that guy that Nate helps at the 57.
Yeah, and then just whoever else. I mean, John Hurd's right here talking and asking questions. He could show up. Never know. It might be some local boys.
Yeah. Oh, here's another. Brian
one.
says Kent Hager will be there in limited. So that's 6, 7.
Yeah.
Could be a pretty awesome field. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be a tight field too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome.
So we'll
man.
We'll see.
Do you see a 399 coming?
I don't know, man. The weather will be good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm still gonna say no.
Yeah.
I don't think the weather's that good yet.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's remind everybody where to subscribe to our YouTube.
Yep. Right here. Go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Right now you're seeing a little white box in the right-hand corner. You click on that. But this is what it looks like. It's Heads Up Racing Gary and Hot Rod Podcast. Click and subscribe, like, comment. All that stuff matters. Share it. Do all that stuff. You know the trick.
You know the drill.
You know the drill.
There you go. Yep. Well, good job tonight. Good job.
I did a terrible job. I had a technical difficulty.
Your system went down. You had to fix it real quick.
It
only took a few minutes. I tried to hang with them as much as I could because I was texting you. I need a new picture. I don't know if you were catching that.
Yeah. You know what? When you called and I had the phone, I didn't know if you could hear the feedback, if there was some feedback going on there.
Right.
But I could hear you real good, but I couldn't hear Al and Larry very good at all. But of course, because you're close to the phone, it came through real well. But I could hear that. But yeah. What a weird deal. Yeah, it worked out.
Oh yeah, it's all good. We got the message across.
Yep. Alan Larry was great.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, ready to call it?
I think so. No more comments, and comments are all cleaned up.
Yeah. Al goes, where'd you get that picture? And I was like, we got people. I told him, I go, we got people.
Right. It's on Facebook. Oh, the whole world's seen it.
There you go. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it up.
All right. Let me find the smacker here. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Pow.
Now, there you go.
All right.
All right.
Let's go racing. Come on.
Friday. Let's roll
Let's go.
south.
Let's go. Woo.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, here's one last comment here. Go get him, Rodney.
All right, I appreciate that, Scott. We'll give him.
He's gonna go. All right. He's gonna go get him. All right.
Appreciate that.
Cool. Thanks, Scott. All right.
All right.
We'll see you later. Next week
Yep.
is
It's number 50, Chris Maybauer.
on the 8th, September 8th. We got Chris Maybauer next weekend. That'll be a post Titans Rodney win. And and Chris Maybauer for number 50. Woo.
Number 50. And who's right behind Chris?
Blake Hughes. Blake Housley from Flying H.
Yep. There we go. Go,
Yep.
go.
Pre pro mod. Dude,
SmackDown.
that's gonna be a banger. Holy cow. Cheapers.
Yep.
That's gonna be a great show. So all right, we're done. We'll be back with some good fun news on a post race show next Sunday. Second Outlaws. Looky there. It's the fellas from Minnesota. Let's go.
Absolutely, man.
Right on.
Carpenter boys.
Carpenter, Cole Keller, and them guys.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's go. He says, let's go. Right on.
All right.
All right, Rod, let's go racing.
Okay, bud.
All right. See you later. See you in a few days.